She measures just 3.59 inches tall, making her shorter than a popsicle stick, but taller than a teacup. She's approximately 5 inches long, the size of a dollar bill. Well, that's ridiculous. Are we sure it's a dog? And not just a possum with a bad nose job. Artnet, I thought the same thing. Why would they give a record to it dying so quickly? It's like, wow, this really took a turn. Part of me is like, I hate that I thought that. And the other part of me is like, it's fine. Artnet thought the same thing. We're the same kind of weird. It's safe. Fool of a took. But what about second breakfast? I gave Damien a mug that says, I love you like a hobbit loves second breakfast. And I don't think he appreciates it as much as he should. Quail are so cute. I have quail larger than that. It's delightful. Google it, see Playa. I'm just going to take your word for it. Just gonna take your word for it. Fennel, if you're looking for something similar, that's some really nice TV popcorn knitting. I highly recommend the Bennett Sister shawl. It's a 2-skein shawl in fingering weight, but it's nice because you can knit it as thick or as thin as you want. So you can knit it very densely or you can knit it very light. And I'm pretty sure you could scale it up for other yarns as well. And it is this one. I'm in love with it. I'm knitting a second one on my trip. It look like this. So what you do is it's designed to be 2 skeins from the same dyer so that they're both exactly the same length and the same length, yardage and width. Excuse me. So you start at one end and then you basically knit until you run out of yarn. And then you switch, and then at that point you switch yarns and then you knit the other half. And the pattern says to make the whole thing out of one color and then add mohair halfway through. But I actually really like the ones that are dual colored, which is what I'm doing. So like if you have two colors that you want to color block together, oh geez, that you want to color block together, I feel like this one would be really good because the top is all garter until you get to that triangle, and then it's all stockinette, and then you just move the stitch marker. And it's very simple, and it is super easy to pick up and put down. But you can see the garter versus the stockinette here is really fun. And then I think there was one more. That's not a very good picture. Oh, here you go. So you can kind of see here. So like it's one color on the front half here and then the end here, and it's another color here and then on the side here. So it kind of looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 with the colors when you're wearing it. It stacks very nicely. And it's a very easy knit if you're looking for something similar but slightly different. And then if you put the mohair in it, it is so warm and squish. Moist squish. Damien's just shouting in the other room. All right, let's close the 600 tabs it just opened. Don't need all this nonsense. Here we go. Ideas. Just for your consideration. If you were looking,